They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. How about Royce Freeman in Denver? A big-time pickup out of the University of Oregon. They expect him to be the lead runner when the season begins. He'll get every opportunity to do that. Kerryon Johnson in Detroit, out of Auburn. They haven't had a running game since I can't remember, and they need to take some pressure off of Matthew Stafford. Maybe Kerryon Johnson can power them that way. How about a couple below-the-radar guys? Chris Warren is leading the NFL in rushing after 2 weeks. Undrafted out of Texas, running the ball well for Oakland. And if John Kelly can step in and give them some good play in Los Angeles, they've got great insurance for Todd Gurley, who, of course, is their lead back.
A lot of good ones. Of course, the class would have been even better had Darius Geis not gone down with that ACL injury. Tough break for Washington. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Goff on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Wes Horton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On second down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Newton on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You know what? We got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play, and his speech was terrific as well. Robert, Dr. Doom Brazil.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. a man. It's Olsen. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He'll rifle this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
It's caught left side by Cooks. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
On 1st down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Merlin!
Goff on third down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the break. Newton being chased out left. Shakes off the sack. Fights through and now a crease. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Newton to throw, going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Ndamukong in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to sling, trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Shell.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins and Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas Cowboys at Carolina, that definitely does, because the Cowboys are trying to get back to the playoffs. Dak Prescott, full season of Ezekiel Elliott, and, of course, number 1, the big man, Cam Newton, will welcome them to Charlotte. And to finish things off, the last game of the season openers, the Los Angeles Rams, last year's revelation, taking on John Gruden's Oakland Raiders. How about that?
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Newton. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the big...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away to his left. Keeps himself upright. A dump off to Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mark Barron in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw is gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarius Wright, 28 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
20. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Hardball.
Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a first down throw. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
5. Hardball. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Throwing again is gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. Go, son. By 20. Watch 18. Watch 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Value 3. Value 3. Cut. 180.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Do something.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Newton's going to throw it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining